Welcome to week 25 of my Mallorca training vlog. So today I had a very quick look on Strava, and it appears that I've ridden about 2,100 kilometers since starting this vlog early in March. Now, my general rule of thumb for getting a base level of fitness is about 1,500 kilometers. So obviously that means I'm about 500-600 kilometers well into my proper training now. So that means I should start doing some even harder rides, so taking on some hills, trying to ride a bit faster, although that isn't really my concern at the moment. My priority right now is to get a bit more endurance. So as I've been trying over the last few weeks to ride over 50 kilometers, that's what I'm going to continue to do. One of my priorities at the moment is to go out and do another 100 kilometer ride. Now this will have two purposes. Not only will it give me the actual sort of training that a 100 kilometer ride would give me, it would also help me believe and know that I can ride 100 kilometers. Now yes, I have done it before fairly recently. I rode around the Isle of Wight back at the beginning of May, and that was 110 kilometers on a fairly tough hilly course. And while I did it, it was very tough. So it did give me some confidence to believe that I could ride 100 kilometers, but I haven't ridden it since. So I think it's very important that I get out and do it again. So with this in mind, I plan to do this on Sunday. And to help me on my way, I've been speaking to somebody called Jordan, who's a viewer of the channel, but he also lives less than a mile from me from the sounds of things. So I spoke to him this morning, and we're going out on Sunday to do a ride of some sort. He's doing the Land's End to John O'Groats in about 2 weeks' time, so he's training for that. And yeah, it sounds like a good idea that we're going to get together and go out and do a fairly long ride together. Last week was another busy week for me. I was away out of the country in Latvia, and if you saw my Strava feed, you'll see that I did a virtual ride across Denmark, across the Baltic Sea, and down into Riga. Now, not surprisingly, this has been flagged up by Strava. I'm not overly worried about it because it was just a bit of fun and a bit of an experiment to see A, if Strava would work in a plane, and B, just to see how long Strava would let me keep it there. Now, while I was away in Latvia, I was relatively busy, but I did get the opportunity to go out and do one of these kind of touristy bike rides. It wasn't difficult by any stretch of the imagination. It was more of a bit of fun and just an opportunity to go out and see a bit more of Riga. I wouldn't class it as a training ride as such, but at least it got me out and got on two wheels, and it gave me a bit of exercise while I was away. And I'll cover that in another film, and you can see all about that there. Now, if you've been watching this vlog, you'll also know that I've been having some problems with my cycling shoes. A couple of months ago, I bought a new pair of Shimano Aero 88s, and even though they're exactly the same as my old cycling shoes, the new ones have started to give me some pain in my right foot. Now, despite putting some running shoe inserts in there to cushion my foot, it's not really helped me. So I've decided to cut my losses and buy another pair of brand new cycling shoes, this time a pair of Giros. But again, there were some problems with those. Long story short, the cleats attach to 3 holes on the sole of the shoe, and there's no movement whatsoever within the shoe itself. And consequently, I just could not get the cleat back far enough on the shoe for it to feel natural. And the test ride that I did just felt absolutely awful. So I've decided to go back to wearing my original Shimano Aero 88s that I bought back in 2014, ride with those until I can find a better alternative. And finally, I would just like to say a big thank you to everyone who's followed my other half on Strava and given her kudos on our Monday evening rides. She really appreciates it. It's really encouraging her to get out on the bike and get a bit fitter herself. So once again, thank you to everyone for doing that. So are you training for a particular cycling event? If you are, please tell me all about it in the comments below. If you found this film useful, please like and share, and if you'd like to get the most out of your cycling, please consider subscribing for my regular weekly uploads. Thanks for watching.